Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sport. The new money, Shakur Stevenson. The new money made. Okay. I can hear Mayweather. Look at money Shakur shouting out from Mayweather's mansion over to Shakir's mansion. Let me tell you something. Shakur got the defense like Mayweather, and now he got the money like the champ. Y'all better understand this man signed a blockbuster deal with Zuffa Boxing. Don't know about the financial terms, but word is this man made, over 9 figures. He's getting paid over 9 figures. How many fights? I don't know. I'm hearing 100 million, 200 million. I don't know. All I know is it's a huge agreement, one of the richest agreements in boxing today. So now the talk is, hey, Shakur Stevenson becoming the next Money Mayweather? I'll tell you what, a new era begins with old Shakur Stevenson, man. Whenever a boxer lands a transformational promotion deal, you can't help but compare that to what Floyd Mayweather did. You know what I mean? It's inevitable to start making them comparisons. Oh, Money May all day. I made smart business decisions. He redefined how elite fighters negotiated contracts, controlled their careers, and generated enormous revenue. Now Shakur Money Stevenson has become one of the biggest names attached to Zuffa Boxing. People say he's the face of Zuffa Boxing. And reports indicate, that he views the move as both a financial and legacy opportunity. So the exact value and length of the agreement, again, there's all kind of shit being spread around the internet. But there's a lot of widespread speculation that, again, he's talking about, over 100 million. Now, you may say, well, why the hell are people comparing Shakur to Floyd? Well, that means you don't follow boxing. And you're taking it to the stupid right now, so you need to get off my channel. It has nothing to do with money, the comparison. It starts with that defense, man. Now, I think Floyd is the ultimate. That's just me. But when you look at what Shakir's doing, man, ain't nobody been able to crack the goddamn, the Shakur Vinci code, just like nobody was able to crack the May Vinci code. But the thing is, man, both of these guys built reputations around making elite opponents miss. Instead of relying on constant aggression, they often control distance, timing, and angles. Floyd did it. We saw him do it. Shakur is doing it now in real time. So watching either fighter, fans frequently ask, how is nobody hitting this guy? And that's why there's a comparison with Shakur to Floyd. Now, elite ring IQ. One trait separates good fighters from great fighters, and that's the thinking. Both Floyd and Shakur are known for just making adjustments mid-fight, identifying weaknesses, controlling tempo, and dictating where exchanges occur. They know just where they want to exchange to occur. It's just like we know you look at what's his name, Kobe Bryant, back when he played, may he rest in peace. He knew he had certain spots where he wasn't going to miss. So he got to those spots and he took his shots and he made it. These guys know where they want to make their exchanges, and they get there, make their exchanges, and they have a lot of success. So many champions can throw combination, but very few can consistently force opponents to fight their fight. Now, neither fighter depends on absorbing punishment. They're both defense first. That's another comparison. They're always emphasizing the positioning, footwork, anticipation, balance, timing. And, people look at this style and be like, man, these dudes is chickens. They run. But I'm going to tell you right now, although it draws criticism from fans who prefer action-packed brawls, it's remarkably effective. So for people out here down, I would say downplaying their talent, hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. That's what I would tell you. These guys win without drama. Confidence in winning rounds rather than chasing knockouts at every opportunity. Their whole thing is like, look, hit, don't get hit, repeat. And that approach frustrates opponents for years because these guys want to mash up, crash up, want them to exchange, but they can't. They refuse to be forced into exchanges. Now, the business comparison, this is where shit gets interesting because Mayweather changed boxing by proving that fighters could become their own brands. He negotiated enormous purses, controlled many aspects of his career, and became one of the highest paid athletes in sports history. Shakur appears to be pursuing a similar level of financial leverage by signing with Zuffa, which has made him a centerpiece of his boxing ambitions. And I'll be honest with you, they got some pretty good names over there, but Zuffa, Jayapatai, but I mean, Shakur, Jayapatai. Shakur may be the biggest name. All we know about the deal is the ship may be exceeding 100 million. Nothing's been officially confirmed, but you could tell when Shakur starts showing all them goddamn teeth. That means something good going on for him, the bottom line is he was able to change. He was already in a good position, but really change his life, his kids' life, probably grandkids, great grandkids. As long as he continues to live a disciplined lifestyle and be financially responsible, he's going to be just fine, man. Just fine, man. You know, when you keep hearing him say the offer's insane, that tells you that it's all about money. And you think about Floyd, his greatest business lesson, he taught a lot of these guys one major lesson, man. Your value increases when people believe they must watch you. Whether fans turned in to cheer for him or against him, they bought tickets and pay-per-views. Attention became revenue. So can Shakur Stevenson reach that level? He already has the elite skills, multiple world titles, undefeated record, championship pedigree. Can he build the same commercial appeal? You know, I don't know, but I tell you what, I think that's going to depend on blockbuster opponents, memorable rivalries, mainstream visibility, and consistently delivering major events. The one thing about Floyd Mayweather, every one of his fights, he was dominating. I mean, you go back to the Pretty Boy era, even in the Money Made. He was just ridiculous, man. You just watching him and you couldn't believe. It's just beyond comprehension to see the shit Floyd used to do. It's just nobody's doing what Floyd used to do. Nobody. I don't care who your favorite fighter is. Stop being biased and be real. And nobody out here can do what Floyd can do. There's some great fighters, but there's only one Floyd, man. But I want to just say this, to be fair. Floyd's career unfolded over decades, where he fought many of boxing's biggest names, you know what I mean? Shakur still has the opportunities ahead against fighters like Devin, Gervonta, other elite opponents that hopefully Zuffa can bring things together. But I just think those marquee fights are among the attractions of his new deal. So that means that it could be coming his way, which is great. So money matters, man. Championships matter. But legacy often comes down to the names on your resume. And Shakur, with his new deal, is hoping to get all the biggest and best names on his resume so he can sit back when his career's over and be like, look, just like Mayweather, we had similar defense. I got a groundbreaking deal like him. I fought all the greats and dominated too. I can tell Shakur doesn't want to retire without having a Gervonta Davis on his resume, a Devin Haney on his resume. He wants to fight any and everybody out there. And that's why I've developed an admiration for Shakur Stevenson, because I'm not a bandwagonist. I sit back and observe, man. And to me, you got to pass the test. And to me, his real test for me when he fought Zepeda and how he handled that shit, I said, I got to put respect on his name. And then when he fought Teal, I thought he would win, but not like that. That shit was crazy. So if he keeps defeating elite competition while remaining one of boxing's premier defensive technicians, them comparisons with Floyd are going to continue, especially if he keeps getting all this money. So will he reach that level? I think that depends on what he accomplishes over the next several years, not just financially, but inside the ring. So the new money, that's what it looks like. Put some respect on Shakur's name. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.